Here we go. Hey you guys, what's up? It's your boy Tyson. So I'm back with part 2 of the roommate story time. Real quick, if you just want to skip through the story before I, get to the intro, go on ahead and check down below in the description box for the timestamp. So, at any rate, back to what I was saying. Y'all, today has been a day. It's been one of them days. First of all, I filmed this video maybe 10 to 14 times already in the daytime. Now it's nighttime. And my phone, I was having some technical difficulties that had stopped by AT&T. Turns out the nearest AT&T that has a diagnostics thing to check on what's wrong with the phone is in Lexington, South Carolina. I'm not going all the way out there. So I might try Best Buy in the morning if I wake up. And if I don't, then, we'll see. But Best Buy Geek Squad, that was the recommendation that the agent gave me. So we'll see about that tomorrow. But for now, hopefully the phone wants to work. That is really the only issue I've had since I had it. When I first got it the daytime, it did take a long time to charge. Like literally the whole day I was driving after that. And or not the whole day. After I got the phone, I was driving the rest of the day, and it still looked like it barely charged past 50%. So now it's not doing that anymore. Thank God. I just told the agent, I was like, maybe it just needed to break itself in like a pair of shoes, and we laughed. And I really was hoping that's what it is. So hopefully this was just a hiccup today that it was having. Real quick, go cop that Fuego. 15% off in the description box, and free shipping is the code is COVID-19, and then the 15% off code is Feb, which stands for February 18, 2017, which is my first day on officially making the YouTube video. So with that being said, let me see, is there anything other updates I need to give y'all? Y'all, fingers crossed that this goes good. I'm dressed in workout clothes because right after this, while this is uploading, I'm going to be fat burning. Multitask. So at any rate, with that being said, by the way, the weight loss journey is going good. I'm not quite yet ready to share with y'all yet what's going on. I have a certain weight I want to get to in my head before I, start sharing with y'all everything that I've been doing. But I do want to do a Pesca vegan shopping haul or whatever it's called with y'all one of these days and show y'all the products that I get, how meticulous I have to be with checking to make sure there's no milk, egg. Like I'm so anal with it, with the vegan part of the Pesca vegan that if it says if it even says may contain traces of egg, milk, I put the shit right back because it's just best to assume that it already got some there. So with that being said, I do want to do a video like that, share that part of my life with y'all. But I went shopping. I had to go shopping today. I was trying to make it last until next week. It was not possible. I had stuff. I just didn't have anything. Like, okay, I'd have salsa. I wouldn't have no chips to dip it with. Or salsa and hummus. But by the way, I've been sleeping on hummus. Y'all, if y'all have not tried hummus before, hummus is so fucking good. And it's a good replacer for like cheese dip. You know what I'm saying? At least on a mental level. For me, it has been. But I got hummus and salsa, but no chips to dip it in with. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to be cute, and one of these times I went shopping, I brought some little pretzel sticks that are up there in the closet, but they're not even like the pretzels with the salt on them. These are just like the soft breaded pretzel. There's no salt on. Nah, I wasn't trying. That was me trying to be cute, and that's what I get for buying this shit. Yeah, I needed to get some stuff, so I have to do that maybe next month. At any rate, is there anything else I wanted to tell y'all? New music on the way. Very soon. It's a different sound, and I'm really happy about it. Hood Classy, I just wrapped up all the recording for Hood Classy last night. So here's a snippet of the title track. All right, so as y'all heard, it's gonna be some fire on there, some fire. I'm ready. But first we're gonna get these singles out. I'm not sure which order I'm going in. as far as what single I'm gonna put out first, or you know, if I'm gonna do 2 at a time and then the other 3 next month, or I don't know about next month, maybe kind of stretch them out throughout the summer, who knows. But I gotta get those, you know, get with my producer, link with him, get those mastered and shit. By the way, I need to text him. I should probably text him on my phone when I'm done with this. All right, sorry. I was just checking on a text message from a client. So at any rate, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so new music coming on the way. I'm really excited about that. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's go ahead and get into this video. It's already at 5 minutes. All right, there's probably gonna end up being a part 4 or 5 thing. So I want to go on ahead. I'm probably gonna make update day or the days in between that update no more than 2-3 days, cause I'm ready to get this shit over with, especially with all this refilming. All right. So with that being said, to start off or to pick up where we left off, so like I said, I had already had my own personal stuff going on as far as everything I was going through. I ended up having to go back home 3 times, and each time it was just awkward. Like the first time I tried to sneak in, oh my bad. By the way, y'all let me know if y'all like the new intro. Sorry, I forgot to say that earlier. But let me know if y'all like the new intro. I figured, you know, I'm always saying welcome to the clubhouse and my music and shit. So, you know, gotta pay that homage. So anyway, back to what I was saying. It was really awkward. Like, in fact, I tried to Kim Possible the shit the first time. And, I mean, it didn't work any. I knew it wasn't gonna work because they got the Vivint camera on their doorbell. Gotta love that Vivint. So at any rate, my mom walks out and we're just staring at each other, and I just told her I forgot some things. This and the other. Then something about I ended up getting my TV back, the head pillow that she bought me at the time with my pride. I just didn't want it. I mean, it's hard when you're leaving a toxic family to not take stuff that they gave you, but that was kind of fresh. I think she got me that in 2019. So I just was looking at it like, ew, I just leave the whole bed. I don't want it. I don't want the comforter, none of that shit. But I came back to get the TV, pillow, probably a little bit of other stuff. I packed a bag of medication the first time I came back, I think, and forgot it the second and third time I came back. So I just never got my medication. So just fuck my ADHD, like shit. So at any rate, from there, like I said, it was really awkward interaction. Next is the whole beds situation. So there's 2 beds I need to bring up. One is mine, and then the other is the one that Capri Sun's mom gave me. So we'll do hers first. It's crucial, but it'll be crucial later on more so than now. Just to bring up to you, just reiterating, her mom said that she would give me her bed set. Also, she was giving me a vanity with the desk combined with it. So it was like just pretty much a drawer with mirrors. It was really wide. It was really, really cool. 2 of the drawers were kind of ghetto-fied. You had to do that, shake them a little bit. But you know, hey, a gift is a gift. And then a night desk table, like to put, you know, by the bed. But since I couldn't put it by the bed, I just ended up putting the TV on top of it, so it worked out good. What else? That was it. Okay, so that was it. And then the bed situation, the other one I'm speaking about is, oh yeah, Capri Sun and her mom were getting a bed from my family. And so during this part, the only thing that's really important is, or kind of minorly important, is Debbie, who was Rufus's wife, the one with the trailer, ended up bringing up the fact, because my mom was trashing me. That's what happened. She was trashing me. She was calling me lazy and freeloader, and the same, you know, broken record that she is. She was trashing me, and Debbie had stood up for me. Now, look, this is what I mean by white people talk too much. Like, thank you for standing up for me, Debbie. But Debbie opened her trap and let it be known. And y'all know I'm feeling like, oh shit, reciting this, because I said trap. I don't ever say that shit. Sorry. Hydrate. But she opened her trap and let it be known that I was so helpful on moving day and da-da-da-da. So long story short, now they know who I'm staying with. They still don't know where, but they know who I'm staying with. For me at the time, privacy-wise, that was more than enough. I didn't really need that. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want that at all. But, you know, she went on ahead and gave her little fake response. Oh, I don't care where he is as long as he's safe. So, at any rate, moving on from there. At first, everything was good as far as me and the roommates. We were amicable group chat. We sent each other little gifts and stuff. Just trying to, you know, make some little banter. And group shopping, we did that. We went in Walmart till like 1 a.m. That was just, oh my God, that was a bit much. And I could take some long times in the store, but we were there from 10 to 1 a.m. But yeah. We even went to the movies together, and they quickly found out that I was not lying. I will tell you, if you invite me to the movies, a date or not, I will tell you, I am loud. I'm loud. If I'm into the movie, I'm be loud. I told your hoe ass don't go in the closet, bitch. I told your bitch ass, now you got stabbed, hoe. Some people laugh, some people probably look like, who the fuck is this? But all I got to say is, hell, hoe, I paid the same ticket that you paid, and it's overpriced popcorn, hoe. So I'm animate whatever the hell I want to. And if that usher want to come down here and catch these hands, he can. What's up? Let me relax. So see, that's why I stay home and Netflix and Hulu. So at any rate, excuse me, sorry. Moving on from there, the first sign of friction. Oh, before I get to the first sign of friction in between the group. Real quick, now one thing I didn't like is we had a roach problem.
The roaches, when the lights come out.
And for $9.50 or $9.45, because it's $9.45 plus $15 for Capri Sun's dog fish piss. For that much rent, we shouldn't be having no roaches like this. It was literally like, I probably killed 8 roaches before that dude came to spray.
They scrambling.
That was too much. So, excuse me. And then the pest control was kind of shitty. Like, I mean, I can't really speak on the rate that, you know, because I know when you spray for the bugs, first they have to, some of it makes them get out, I guess, the way my dad explained it to me roughly. That's how I can remember it. So when you spray, it's not going to eradicate them at first. They still have to flee or whatever, or get out of wherever you sprayed. I don't know. I know that they'll show up again before, it's going to get bad before it gets better. I do know that much. But with that being said, like, I know one time dude came to spray wasp nest. He came twice to do this. And he only sprayed one of them the first time. There was like 3 at that time. Then by the time he came back, it had been 6. You could tell they hadn't kept up with this apartment like that. And then the second time he came, he left the door open while he sprayed the wasp, the patio door. While he's spraying the wasp in mid-daylight.
Let me tell you something, sweetheart. I don't know how y'all do shit where you from, but let me tell you something. Where I'm from, we don't do shit like that.
If you don't know, you're not supposed to spray wasp nests in the daytime. But he got to do his job. Now, if it was me personally, I would have went over there from the sidewalk and sprayed their ass. Because you can see it clearly. That's how big the wasp nest is. You can see it. Everybody that we would talk to, like, would notice it while we're talking. So, or at least that I would talk to. That was an exaggeration. Not everybody, but I'm telling you, like, if I told you, hey, look over there, so it didn't take them long to figure out where I was saying to look. So at any rate, I just didn't like I said, he didn't close the door. And if they get in here, it's going to be you versus me. You going to be Democrat and I'm going to be a Trump rally and I'm going to fuck you up. That's all I got to say. So with that being said, moving on, the first sign of friction was Sean and their feelings versus mine. Now I put feelings in air quotes because they're the type of people, they'll tell me one thing, but when they're confiding in Ebony and Ivory, they'll say something else. So it's like, okay, so you wasting my time. We having house meetings for no reason. You bringing up shit that we already spoke about. Like, I'm one of those, like, one and done people. Once we done had the, solution, it should be done. So from this point, they just felt like Sean, okay, I had to make sure I didn't say his name. Sean was over a bit much. And I can attest to that. He was over a bit much. Now, we both had company. Don't get that a bit twisted. But he was over a bit much. Definitely more than they had company over. Now, later on, maybe a month later, we decide if he's going to be over that long, he should cover some portion of electricity. The extra. And this is how, like, psycho they were. You know what I'm saying? And maybe this is just college kids being anal about electricity, but dude would literally track the electricity. Like, he knew that each of us produced about 0.25 kilowatts, however you measure electricity in an apartment, a day. So if it was over that, they would assume it was Sean, even though Forrest also has the Xbox in his room. All these, you know what I'm saying? He has an Xbox. There's an Xbox in the living room. Who knows how many times they played that? Because for the most part, I just kind of stayed in my room. You know what I'm saying? So there's other factors that could have contributed to that. But yeah, they were really anal about that. Even her, like Capri Sun, she would unplug. She would mention unplugging stuff when not using it, like phone chargers and laptops. And it's like, girl, that's a bit much. Excuse me. But at any rate, that was a little weird, but we agreed to it. We said, okay. We didn't mind that. So at that point, it should have been done. It did come back up again. So in between this time, like I said, I did have company over, both for personal and business reasons. They did too. I remember her sister, Capri Sun's sister, staying over quite a bit in the beginning. Let's see. Okay, so that first incident would have to be, majorly, would have to be the bookshelf. So Capri Sun brings a bookshelf into the living room at some point. It just pops up in there. It has, on this bookshelf, is her cheer photos or award, whatever. Some of Forrest's stuff. Pretty much is Forrest stuff, Capri Sun stuff, and then books. So I'm kind of like, what the fuck? I don't remember if I said something right there. I don't think I did. I think me and Brunhilde spoke about it while she was over and we were chilling or whatever. And I lightly mentioned it to Capri Sun. I don't remember how or why, but I know me, I can just be carefree and kind of say stuff. Something that I'm working on. And Brunhilde, when it got back to her, she felt like I was throwing her under the bus. Now, this is what I don't like. Capri Sun sits here and talks. You know, she says to me and Forrest, she knows sometimes the way she talks, you know what I'm saying, her vibe, it can be misconstrued. But yet you do messy shit like this. So she's vacuuming, and I want to say this is the day that fish piss, which is her dog, peed on the floor. So you should be busy vacuuming piss, if I'm not mistaken, with this cheap $20 vacuum that you made us all chip in to get. With that the little cute one, little rectangle one that doesn't suck up shit, that one. Yeah, now I don't believe we got to buy a Dyson or a $300, $400 vacuum, but we can do better than rectangle. We grown. We got grown people messes. That's for children to play with. That may as well be a Toys R Us toy at this point. Or a Fisherman Price toy. Girl. So at any rate, she just stops vacuuming, and I think me and Brunhilde, we're either talking or we stop talking for a brief second. And Capri Sun brings up the fact that I mentioned what Brunhilde said about the bookshelf. And Brunhilde was kind of like, okay, and? So she felt some type of way that I said something, and she felt like I had thrown her under the bus. So this is where I say, pay attention to the key dynamics of Forrest and Capri Sun. I say, hey, can we talk about this? Brunhilde feels some type of way. She feels like I threw her under the bus. Forrest walks his white ass out to sit with us and speak to us. Capri Sun stays her ass in the room and says, sure, like we're supposed to talk to her from a whole nother room. Now I said white ass because they're in an interracial relationship. And just gonna be honest here, I live in the South. A lot of white people in the South, that's who I can speak for because I'm from the South, they don't really have manners. So the fact that he came out of the room to speak to us and she did not, spoke volumes on her character. He is white, she's Afro-Latina, she's Mexican and black. Now, that's not to say your race is necessarily tied to your mannerisms or manners, but it is something that happens quite a bit in the South. And the fact that he came out there, and it wasn't even really for him to speak to us, but he did anyways, you know, whether he wanted to defend his girl or whether I did say, all of y'all, can we come out here, whatever the situation was, that spoke volumes to me. So her excuse was, oh, I just wanted to give it a family feel. Now, she did talk about a place being a family feel. There were a couple cute things we did, like there was a bowl, and I had my mom buy me some taffy a long time ago. I don't know why, because I don't really like taffy like that. I don't have to have it. Like sugar, the most sugary sweet shit I have is honey and whatever I'm eating or cooking, and coffee. That's it. And I really went down on even how much sugar I put in that. Like now I'll just take it with almond milk and almond milk creamer or dairy-free creamer. And I'll try to drink it straight like that. It's a test, but hey, you get used to it. At any rate, we're approaching 20-minute mark. I don't want to make this no longer than like 23, 25 minutes. So with that being said, that was her excuse. Now I spoke to Ebony and Irie about the situation. I feel like 50% she did want a family feel, but 50% she just didn't want to admit she was wrong. Because if you really felt that way, you would have came to me and said, hey, Tyson, do you have any pictures you want to put up on here? I was thinking we could get a bookshelf. She would have approached me like that if that was the case. And Ebony had agreed with me on that. And it started to seem like she was treating me, Capri Sun, the roommate, was treating me more like an add-in roommate. And for people who don't understand what I'm saying, an add-in roommate is like, okay, we were already living here. Sorry, low battery mode came up. That's like, okay, we were already living here, but yeah, you can come stay with us. You know, or even really with some of the shit she was doing, it was like, I don't even pay like a whole share of my rent. It's like I pay half rent, you know, or whatever I can to pay them, and I just sleep on the couch. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you're going through it in life, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying that's a wrong thing. I'm just saying that's how she was treating me through that situation and other situations. I already told you about fish pisses accidents. Now, me and Brunhilde tried to talk to Capri Sun about her dog. And it was just giving me, like, you know, when people feel like you're talking about their parenting, that's what it was giving me. So I kind of just retreated the conversation. Brunhilde continued a little bit longer than me, if I remember correctly, to press the situation because she was trying to tell her that her dog might have a UTI, aka fish piss. And it did smell just like coochie. It smelled like coochie secretions. You got one job as a dog owner. All right, I'm lying. You don't have just one job, but you only got about 4 or 5. Play with them, feed them, bathe them, if you even do that, because some of y'all don't, so we can count that as a half. Make sure they don't catch a UTI. Pretty sure I'm missing 1, 2, or 3 extra, but it's not that hard. And with all due respect, I did tell her, I did tell Brunhilde, I don't think she's a bad dog owner. I just don't think she's used to having to do this shit on her own. You know, her and her boyfriend, my roommates, who I'm talking about now, Capri Sun and Forrest, they work and they go to school. You know what I'm saying? Whereas when she was at her house, there were people there to take the dog out. You know what I'm saying? This is a big new responsibility. You know what I'm saying? And that was something I felt I could relate to her with, because although my dog, Milo, was bought for the purpose of being my mom's dog, or my mom had the idea to get a dog, he definitely was my dog by the end. Like, I paid for them hospital bills. I paid for the vet bills when I was trying to make his cough situation go down. I know y'all can remember in my older videos, y'all would hear, that was his esophagus closing on him. There's the picture right there. So, you know what I'm saying? By that end, he was my damn dog, goddammit. I don't care what nobody say. All right. Let's see. Move on to the bed situation. All right. Here we're going to leave off. This is part 2. This has been part 2. In part 3, we're going to pick up on the bed situation. This is where things start getting a little something. And by part 3, we'll probably definitely get to the final showdown by part 3. So with that being said, thank y'all for watching part 2 of the roommate horror story. Sorry, y'all. I'm sorry this is long. I hate to drag shit out, but like I said, a lot of stuff happened, and I'm a person that's very big on details. So if I'm gonna tell a story, I'm gonna tell the whole story. I feel like this one was a bit more climactic than the last one, and it wasn't 40 minutes of your damn time. 47, if I'm not mistaken. So, with that being said, y'all let me know down below what y'all thought of the story time. When I tell y'all to find a showdown, I wish I could like, y'all ain't ready. Y'all ain't ready. Just know that. So with that being said, give this video a like, share, comment, and I will catch y'all on the next video. Is there anything else I need to say? Nope. Peace.
You don't tune in for your tunes. I do not chill with buffoons. I do not fuck with your ruggeds. Matter of fact, you a coon. You just a machine for a man. I'm independent as fuck. You can nail how you